Okay folks, this was dumped in front of an op shop, but it's going to get redonated, so we're going to just use it for this demo and that's it, and then we just donate it. Got a huge donation bag with stuff building up. I can't afford to buy things, folks. I'm not rich. The cost of living has gone up so much, and I'm trying to just make the ends meet to keep these demos flowing, which is more difficult. Okay, let's see what we have here. We have here an apron. So yeah, that's an interesting one. I've never done an apron before. We're going to do it, something different. It's always nice to have something new and different to demo with. I don't know how it's going to slide because it's covered in vinyl. This vinyl looks like it's going to be difficult to slip around. Yeah, see, the vinyl's just gripping like mad, so I'm going to have to make a master copy. So I'm just going to take a section out of it and reduce it, should I say, rather. So I'm going to reduce it, and we're going to turn it into a movement piece, make it into something more interesting. Yeah, that's come up looking really quite interesting colour-wise. Going to use that as our master copy. So we're just going to remove it. I'm going to leave it here just in case I might want to make something different. Yeah, that's come up better than I thought to a certain degree, even though the yellow's turned a strange brown colour, which I didn't want. And unfortunately, we've got the bubbling of the toner, which is a pain. Happens when I'm using the brightness control on dark, which is a real pain. Maybe lighten it a bit. Yeah, the colour in that looks a bit better in some ways. In some ways. The yellow looks a bit more yellowish. Still got some of that bubbling, unfortunately. This is really... I don't know why Konica Minolta made it like that. They just don't know how to make anything good. They just love to make a lot of money and they don't care about how things turn out. They're just a bunch of money fucking swine. This company, folks, make no mistake, they're assholes. Just like any company that makes photocopiers. They're all assholes. I have no respect for the entire industry. Not just for KM or Konica Minolta, but the whole industry is under attack from me. I don't care what they think of me. I don't care a fucking iota. They can just go fuck themselves. They can, folks. They're a bunch of idiots who just want to make a lot of money. And that's all it shows in their workmanship. It shows in their design. It shows in their work ethic. It's just a load of shit. I have no respect for the entire industry. I don't care what they think of me. They can go fuck themselves. They can go try and send a hitman to kill me. I don't care. I'm not scared of dying, folks. So there you go. Don't worry about that. And that's come up looking better colour-wise, but I didn't do a very good job shape-wise. And that brings us on to another concept from Konica Minolta. They used to have a slogan that basically said, giving shape to ideas. But they don't know how to make anything good. Any good ideas. They just care about money. Again, it's just a fucking empty advertising bollocky slogan. It's just a slogan, folks, and most advertising slogans are empty. Empty promises, empty ideas, empty thoughts. Emptiness, folks. Nothing more, nothing less. Just a bunch of empty fucktardery. Yes, I'm talking to the whole industry. The whole photocopier industry can go sit on this and gyrate. Up your asses, bitch. You want to be offended? I don't care. You're going to be offended? I don't care. I want to offend you fucktards. The whole industry is going to fucking regret what they've done when I fucking finish. And that's come up looking really quite interesting. So I really have no respect for the industry, folks. I don't care what they think about me. I don't care at all. I couldn't give one iota. They don't mean anything to me, folks. I used to once upon a time worship corporations that built photocopiers, folks. I used to give them my fucking time of day when I was young and stupid. But basically now I don't care what they think. You know, I used to be for the most part a Xerox fan. And I'm no longer a Xerox fan. And I used to be a fan of also, I loved Canon, I loved Konica, what was called Konica Ubix. I used to love these companies, folks. They used to, you know, get my respect, but they don't anymore. I don't care anymore. I couldn't give a flying rat's poo about it anymore. I couldn't, folks. I can't give a shit. The industry's full of money fuckery. It's all evil. It's all fucked up. There is no fucking company that builds a copier anymore that's decent. I recently saw an interesting ad of a photocopier. I know they're obviously running out of ideas and they're getting desperate, but I saw on an ad on my desktop that Hewlett-Packard were making customizable exterior panels which had bright colours or colours that you could choose to make your copier system stand out. But basically, what's the point of that if the actual system itself doesn't work properly? What's the point in offering all this external stuff when the fucking what goes on inside is shit? No, they're running out of ideas. I know they are. They don't have any idea at all. They're fucking idiots. They're fucking monkeys. Not a racial or a homophobic slur. I just want to warn you folks, advise you. But basically it's my term to describe people who are not smart enough to get the job done properly. Monkeys. They're just like fucking apes. They yeah, they eat their bananas, they screech, they scratch their armpits, they jump up and down. That's what a monkey does, and that's what these bitches do when money is thrown their way. So I have no respect. I don't care. I don't care what they think of me. You know, I don't care. They don't like me, that's tough. I'm not going to disappear. That looks shit house. I do think I've got to enlarge it a bit less. They're just a bunch of shitheads, and I don't care what they think anymore. You know, I'm not a fangirl. I don't fucking follow the industry like I used to. You know, I used to love it. You know, it used to be in my blood. It is in my blood. Toner is still in my blood, and I want to bloody, as a toner head or a photocopier nerd and geek, I want to redesign the photocopier from scratch. As soon as I overcome the disabilities that I have, I'm going to get in there and I'm going to do something constructive in the industry and make something decent. And our photocopiers, you know, they're going to be something above what we have now. And what can I do now? I can't do anything. I can't change the industry, but I know that I can do it on my own, and I'm not going to let any company help me. You know, I'm going to use artificial intelligence to design the photocopier, and artificial intelligence will actually be built into the photocopier as well. So I'm not going to give any of these corporations any of my fucking discoveries or any of my work or patents that I might file. It's all going to be kept to myself, and I'm going to build the best copier system mankind will ever see, that has ever been made. And I'm going to make the best. I'm going to put all my fucking heart, mind and soul into it. You know, I'm probably going to have to work like 12-hour shifts. Perhaps almost, maybe 7 days a week. Or no, I've got to have 1 day to rest. But basically, for the 6 days, I'm going to probably be working 12-hour shifts, working really hard. And I have to learn, before I start, I'm going to have to learn all the STEM subjects, science, technology, engineering and math. I'm going to have to learn all of that shit. So I've got a lot of work to do, folks. A lot of work down the track. Not just the actual project itself, but preparations so that I can pull it off. And this is all curling, you know, like our copier system will probably be designed that it'll prevent this kind of shit from happening. That would be interesting. And that's kind of looking really quite interesting, except for the bloody curling. I think we can now call it quits. Gotta go.